Winterforge is finally here in Heartwood Online, and this is everything you need to know in this event. Alright boys and girls, welcome again for another Heartwood Online video, and it is finally here, the Christmas event that they are saying that they will do in Heartwood Online. And look at this, so you have here bunch of stuff in the spawn, all of the things here at the spawn. We have 3 NPCs where you can interact with. So the first NPC is the Winterforge reindeer, which is, it will give this box here, which will give you a mount, and I'm gonna show that later on what kind of mount is that. And also this guy here, which I've already completed since I already have his hat. So what it usually require is you need to have this thing here, the opposite of this naughty list, which requires you a innocent doll, and then you can then make it a blessed doll, then you can exchange it here. And then another quest will require you also another cursed doll, which also gives you another stuff in this. I think the item was in my inventory here, so I mean, yeah, it is this thing here which you can open and you can get a voodoo essence, a stash of voodoo essence. I don't know how many we can get, but that will greatly help us, especially if you are required with this 1,500 here and then 5,000 of voodoo essence. So this is the third NPC, which will give you a reindeer headdress, and you just need to have 1,500 of those. And to see those things, you can just go in the reward robe and then scroll here, and you will find the festive reindeer. And yeah, it looks cool though. And also the hat we have here, we also need to scroll, and then we can see the reindeer headdress here. So that are the free items you can get. And also there are premium items that is including in this event, and that can be seen also in the shop. We'll go with the hats. We have this Benny and wool winter hat, and yeah, these 3 things here, you can just get all those things we have in the hat. And the limited edition, which can be bought for 2,940 of gems or shard, is the reindeer, a festive reindeer amount. So those are the things that you can get in this event right now in Heartwood Online, and I say that it is worth grinding, guys, especially for this hat here, which everyone will 100% get if you really participate just a little bit of your time, because it has these stats. Look at this. This is a game changer, especially right now that this thing here, which is the Elder Crown, is very expensive. Look at the stat, guys. You can just get this blessed elf hat, and then instead of getting this Elder Crown and then just wait for at least level 13, then you can use the other hat, especially for mine. I think I have it here, this thing here, which is much better since it has an armor for me. I'm just gonna use this because it has a design for this event. Alright, so now to get all these items, you just need to grind these elves here just like that, and it will drop some voodoo doll and all those dolls here, blessed doll, innocent doll, and also you can drop this thing here and some notes, and those are the list. You can get all those things there, and those are the drop items from the elves. Now the question is where you can grind these elves. I'm gonna show you how you can grind this, the best area for you to grind these elves. So I'm gonna explain it to you guys. So first things first is you need to find what level you are. Oh, this guy, he just get the first aggro. Okay, I think it will go back here. So first things first, you need to go to the area where you can easily grind the mobs. Don't go in the area where you usually grind, but go lower than your level. Let's say for example I have level 34 here. So my normal spot for grinding is actually over here or over here, which is much stronger mobs. Let me just kill this elf, so it has an essence. Nice, so we got one. So the best spot for me is to go lower than my level, which is these dogs in here, or the skeleton dogs, and these are best for me right now because I can get a little bit of XP while hunting the elves. So you just need to find the area where you can grind these elves effectively, because if you start hitting them, they will go or run away from you, which will cause you to aggro all the mobs, which will eventually give you a hard time trying to grind them, because it might, those mobs might kill you before killing the elves first. So that's why you need to go a little lower so that you can easily execute this just like this. I cannot aggro these mobs because I'm way stronger than them. And yeah, just like that. So you need to look at your level and then go a little lower to the area where you can effectively grind elves with no problem or less problem with the mobs around. Now for the spawn location, take note guys that every elves has a specific spawn location in the game. And look at that. Okay, he did not get the aggro. And for me, since I am here in skeleton dogs, which is best for my level, it might be very different for you guys if you're higher level to me or a lower level to me. Go to the area that I've said before that is a little lower than your level so that you can effectively grind them. So every elves has a specific spawn location. So and everywhere guys, so for the skeleton dogs area, I can have, or I can just go in here just like you saw earlier, and I've memorized all the spawn location in this area. So take note guys that you don't need to grind mobs for them to spawn. You don't need to go around. You can just wait for them to spawn. And that is the thing, because there is a spawn time. And I figured it out what is the spawn time of these elves while I was grinding, because I was trying to understand how they are spawning. So that's why I figured out that and every 5 minutes those elves will spawn. So the tip that I'm gonna leave to you guys is that if you are in specific area you are grinding, you need to take note of where they are spawning and the time that you grind them or someone else grind them, and then you just need to 5 minutes and it will 100% spawn back, and then you can just get it. Okay, and also there is another method where you don't want to grind some mobs. You can just go and then roam around in the Heartwood map, and then eventually you can find those elves lying around. But the best thing for you guys is to go in the best spot or the grinding area which is lower than you, and then you just need to wait for them, and then you can grind those elves. And now that you have reached this part of the video, I'm gonna reveal to you one of the things that you don't want to miss in this event, because after you can get all of those things, they will still drop these dolls here where you can, you know, use for, maybe you can have this thing here and then make it, and then you can exchange it, especially the cursed doll here, and it will give you this glutinous elven stash, which will give you a voodoo essence. Okay, so you can just exchange it here, so it can be found in this area, and then just go up, and then you can just use your map and you will see an elves sleeping in here. So let me just open mine, so I have one in here. So to end this video, let's open our humble elven stash. How much did we get though? Notification? Okay, so I think, I don't know how much we get, but we have 70 now. So that is all in this video. I hope that you did learn something. If you did, leave a like. If you're new, click the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any upload. This is Tuki. Thanks for watching. See you next vid.